Assalamu alaikum people, welcome to the first video of CSE 320 data communications. This is a huge slide and this is the academic slide, so we're going to go very quickly through this. So let's go straight to what is data communication. Data communication is the exchange of information from one entity to other using a transmission medium. I'll just simplify this. The thing called communication is the big deal here. You already know what data is, right? Structured information. You can say a structure of information or files, stuff like that. So when you're transferring those files, data, whatever, and from one medium to another, or you can say from one entity to another, using a transmission medium, that means you're using a device and something to transfer this. That's communication, and communication of data is called data communication. It is as simple as that. You're not going to be asked what is data communication, so let's not spend time on this. Not necessary either. We're going to jump straight to the topologies. Okay, I'm just going through the slides, and you know how you use network. Come on, you're not babies that you're gonna. You already know what network is for. So let's just skim through this. Now this is one thing that we're using a medium. For example, for messaging there is a medium. So this medium is the issue, and there is a sender and a receiver. And of course when this medium is working, it uses some protocols, which you can say rules. So these are some important terms, and one of the most important term over here is this protocol, rules, or you can say security rules or stuff like that, whatever you call it. We'll learn about this. This is an important thing. So there's the sender, and there are some protocols. That means there are some rules. When these rules are met, when these are followed, the data will be transferred, which is the message. There is a medium, and it will be transferred through this medium, and the receiver will receive it, and also while receiving they will also go through a certain amount of rules, that is the protocols. So remember this figure, it's important. Not necessary. And this is an important thing: simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. In simplex, the direction of data is from the source to the receiver. There is no turning back, so it's just one-way communication. Half duplex, the sender and receiver can send data and receive data both, but not at the same time. So someone will send and the receiver will receive, and then he will send and she or he will receive. So they cannot do it together. So when they're doing this but not at the same time, that's half duplex, time 1, time 2. But when you're doing the sending and receiving at the same time simultaneously, that's full duplex. For example, mobile phones, when you call someone, you're sending, receiving, doing whatever you want at the same time. So that's full duplex. Now it's the time and the era of full duplex. So networks, and we're going to be learning about this. Okay, now the important part has started. So network, which we actually get from a device, it starts and it has many stations where it stops. So the way the distribution of network occurs, we call it topology. We're going to be going through 4 topologies, even though there are 2 more, but we're going to go through 4. Now remember these are important: mesh, star, bus, and ring topology. So what's the mesh topology? As you can see, mesh topology, every single station is connected with each other. For example, if you see this station, it is connected with this, it is also connected with this, it is also connected with this, it is also connected with this. Same goes for this one, same goes for this one, same goes for this one, and same goes for this one. So they're all interconnected with each other. This is called mesh topology. What is it called? Mesh topology, a fully connected mesh topology. So remember this. Mesh is a full connection. Now this is the star topology, where we have a superstar hub from whom everybody is connected. So this is the hub, and station 1, station 2, station 3, station 4 are respectively connected with this superstar hub. Superstar, it's not called superstar, I'm just telling you this so that you can remember. So that's star topology, where there is one star and from that star everybody is connected. And if you want an academic definition, from one single hub many stations are connected, that is called star topology. It's not necessary there are always 4, but 4 is the basic. 4 is the general star topology system. Even in your router you will see there are 4 slots. The bus topology kind of works like a bus actually. So suppose your internet is the bus, and what does a bus do? A bus stops at every station, right? So here the bus is starting its journey, it stops in this station, gives out some passengers, let the passengers be data, and then he stops again and then passes some data, and then he stops again and then passes some data, and then he's gone. Then it's gone, or he or it, whatever you call it. So that's the idea of bus topology. So this network, this is the cable in, and it starts, and then the data is transferred to this station. If this station is unable to receive, then this station, and this station is unable to receive, then this station, but if this station is also unable to receive, then the data is lost. There is no way to get back what you send once. So remember this. Now this is very important about this topology. The main issue, the main disadvantage of this topology is if one data or one data is sent from this cable end and it's going, this station rejected it, and it's going rejected, or you can say that it is full, you cannot receive it for some reasons. Same goes for these two, and then this data has reached the other end, there is no way you can get it back, that one actually. So this is a major disadvantage of this topology. But there is a matter of cost. It is not so expensive as the next one we are going to do. So keep these things in mind. And then there is ring topology, which is the same as bus station. However, the station is the first, the start is connected with the end. So let's repeat what happened in the last topology. Suppose you send the data and it's going rejected, going rejected, going rejected. No problem. You can go back, rejected, rejected, and it's back to the source. And it can be sent again depending on the time when it can receive. So this is the advantage of ring topology. The data is not lost. But how? Then again, if you cut out the connection from one point, then all of them will become disconnected. So that's a problem, which is not an issue for mesh. Because if you cut off this line, others are still connected. So there are many advantages and disadvantages. I'll leave it to you to judge, because you have already done it in your school level. And this is an hybrid topology with 3 bus networks. So this is star topology and a fusion with bus topology. So in this way we can make up some topologies, custom topology if you call it. It's kind of interesting, So that's the idea of topologies. We're not going to be doing topologies anymore. Let's move out to the next thing. This is not important. Network devices, you already know this. So there's hardware and there's software. So understand that. And you'll be doing this in your CSE 320 lab. So there are 2 types of devices: end devices, intermediate devices. No need. Routers and switches. These are some intermediary devices: hub, router, switch, wireless router. Software, you already know what a software is. So Yahoo, Firefox, these are all softwares. These are not necessary. Try to remember this chart, even though it's not so necessary, but it's better if you remember this. And there's something else that you need to do. Protocols. I told you this is a very important term. So you can say the definition is a set of predetermined rules that govern communication. That's protocol. And these are some network types: PAN, LAN, MAN, WAN. Okay. Personal area networks, you already know what this is. We're already using it every day. For example, Bluetooth. Local area network is your wireless connection. Local area network, your broadband connection, that's local area. It has high speed, it has its advantages, it has its disadvantages. MAN network, metropolitan area network. It's a city-wide network. For example, QB, Bangla Lion, WiMAX. That's similar to MAN. And WAN, it's something that spreads a huge geographical area. So, you know, network, phone networks and stuff like that fall under WAN, wide area networks. So that's all for the first slide. So since the first slide is coming to an end, let's end the video here. So topology was the main topic, and we learned about protocols and some types of network, and of course simplex, duplex, full duplex, half duplex. So that's all for today. See ya folks, and yeah, happy surviving. All you need to do is survive.